Here we go.
I'm not connected. Let's see. Give it a second. Make sure everything gets connected. I think we're good.
All right.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Morning.
morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Monday Morning Hangover here with the Rockstar Group at West USA Realty of Prescott. That is a mouthful.
Yeah.
It is, but it is what it is.
Things legal.
So good morning, guys.
Oh,
How's it going?
Morning. How's it going? Waking up?
It's a good day, man.
Happy Monday after Halloween.
Yes.
I think that's why we're still dragging, or at least I am.
Happy November. It's no shave November for me.
There we
Is that
go.
what it is?
I'm going on
How many
somewhere
Novembers?
about 96 consecutive months of no shaving. So
There you go.
So it's no shave November.
yeah,
It
so
works.
getting back into it. So yeah, if you're let's see those scraggly beards at the end of the month, everybody.
Beard
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if I can get away with a no shave November, a whole month.
I mean,
It might get
Mine
a
will
little
still
gnarly.
just
you can't
look like this.
You just
At the end of the
That
month.
was after your no shave October,
This is
right?
like
Yeah.
a year right
Yeah.
here. No.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just saying.
It's possible. I almost
on
lost
no
it.
shave November.
I almost lost all of it on Halloween. I'm not gonna lie, because it was a big thing this year. What are we gonna be for Halloween, right?
Right.
So we were playing the show at the attic, and so I needed to dress up, but I needed to wear something that I could still be somewhat mobile.
Yeah. Functional.
And be able to play the drum still.
Right.
So I have the Ricky Bobby costume.
Oh, from
Okay.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, the whole freaking onesie
Nice.
Yeah.
race suit. It's awesome, by the way. It's probably the coolest
Alright.
costume ever.
Okay.
But I was gonna have to shave my beard because Ricky Bobby doesn't have a beard,
That's true.
so I could keep my sideburns, but no beard. So I was a little bit like, I want to keep my beard. So I was a pirate.
That works.
All right.
Pirate worked.
I mean, I don't think anybody would have called you out on it.
No, but
Like
yeah,
just wearing it, like
Yeah.
you don't have to commit to that level.
yeah, but I do. If you don't, you know me.
I know, I get
Right.
it.
And
I
so Halloween is like one of those things where we go. My wife was
Mm.
Madonna, and let me tell you what,
Killed it.
I like Madonna now.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right.
I was
Fair
I was
enough.
on the fence
You
with
did.
it, but now I do. Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We handed out. We were the full size candy bar people on our
Oh, yeah.
block, and so my wife dressed up as a unicorn because that is the
Rightfully
unicorn
so.
of Halloween.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is the full. And let me tell you, this year I think people were just excited to see people
Yeah.
out and about because normally, if there's you go out trick or treating, like you get one full size candy bar
Sure.
per kid, and they're pretty stoked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got 4 kids, and between all of them, I think we came home with almost 20 full size candy bars, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, my neighborhood was pretty quiet. They kind of went to like a couple of the houses that were
Right.
obviously doing something, but it was pretty quiet. We didn't get many trick-or-treaters. And then at some point, because my kids wanted to trick-or-treat, I had to go around the house behind doors so they could actually trick-or-treat
Oh, okay.
with some candy.
All right.
That's the level that we got to because just not much was going on there. I did see, we talked about it last week as far as Mount Vernon. It was
it's crowded.
jumping.
It was jumping.
There was people
Absolutely.
trick or treating. It was like 4 o'clock, dude.
Yeah.
And there was people down there trick or treating.
Yeah. So and they had the street closed down. It was good.
It's good to see that. It
Good
really
to see
is.
people out and about. We went to a couple of like community events as well. Over at Finley Toyota Center, they had a bunch of local businesses.
Was it like a trunk and treat or something?
Yeah, and that was really cool. And there was they had a helicopter there, and just it was fun. It was fun. And then our church has a carnival that we went to as well. And it's good times, man.
Yeah.
And then we did a little trick or treating around the hood.
Fun time. I like Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those holidays where it's kind of like there's no presents to buy. There's no.
Yeah,
you don't have to take
no,
anybody to dinner.
Yeah,
you know,
you just
you know,
piece of costume together.
yeah,
and
you dress up weird.
and to me, Halloween's like it's about laughing. Like
Yeah.
I love nothing more than a funny costume. I mean,
Yeah.
I love to see people in the creativity and be like,
and they go hard at it. It was
Yeah.
funny just because my kids wanted me to put it, so I put on I have a Chewbacca thing that I used for the last 2 years, just because I got the build
Kind of
for it. I got the Chewbacca
kind of a big
size.
dude. Yeah,
Right.
nice and tall.
But I happen to have a gas mask, and so I was like, the year to kind of pull that
Well,
out.
right.
and
Chewbacca doesn't want to get
answer
COVID
that.
either.
Exactly. I was like, hey, I'm
For
not
all
taking
we
any
know-
risks with these
For all
kids.
we know, COVID is super dangerous to Wookiees.
To Wookiees,
so.
yeah, it's very bad for Wookiees. Yeah.
So-
Anyway,
Oh,
well,
man.
hey,
Yeah.
let's get in the weather because
I know.
some people tune in just for the weather. So today, guys, it might rain today. Slight chance of rain. High today though, 79 degrees, so it's warm again. What happened to
Yeah.
what happened to the fall, man?
I don't know.
Although,
Don't worry,
yeah,
it'll be back in a few days.
it's coming back, right? So, but it still drops down at night. 48 the low tonight. Tomorrow, 75 degrees. Cools off a little bit. Low is 45. Wednesday, we're looking at 75 again. Low down to 43. Thursday, jumps back up to 79. 50 degrees is the low. Friday, 72. Beautiful. 41 the low.
Here it comes.
And then,
Yeah.
dang,
Yep.
guess what?
Here it
Coming.
is.
Falls back.
Yeah.
46 degrees is your high on Saturday. It's going to be chilly. 28's the low. Here. Sunday, 46 degrees again.
Yeah.
The low 25. It's.
I'm not built for
Some
this.
rain in the
and
forecast
maybe,
on Sunday
maybe
as well.
some rain on Sunday. Heck,
We've
it
been
could
lied to
snow.
before, though.
Could snow
Yeah.
again,
We've
right?
been lied to before, so
Right.
it's kind of hard.
Oh no, the weather guy
We'll see.
always lies to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I take it
And
personally
now
too. I'm
now
like,
you are the weather
Yeah, you
guy.
are the weather guy.
Yeah, now I'm the weather guy. Well, you know what? I took the weather purposely
Yeah.
Right.
because it's the one job that you can do and be wrong the majority of the
And
time.
it's okay.
And I still get to keep my job.
Well,
There you
that and baseball.
Yeah.
You can fail.
Yeah.
75% of the time.
You will.
at bat, and
You will.
are a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will. You will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
hey,
it's all good. Man.
it's all good. So that's your weather.
Nice.
And then hey,
Cool. So
As
so
far
the
as
news.
news is concerned,
There's
there's
one-
one thing.
there's
One
one
thing.
thing right now, the election. Oh,
Tomorrow.
kind of big news, right?
Yes, it is.
So
It's kind of a thing.
we're talking about, I was going to early vote.
I did.
And
I've already dropped off my ballot.
Yeah.
I checked my ballot, and my ballot has been counted and accepted.
That's awesome, and I'm
There you
jealous. I'm so
Yeah.
jealous because
I wish I would have done the same thing.
Well, I don't know if I didn't get an early ballot. I think they sent them out to everybody though.
No,
They did.
you have to request it. I am on the permanent early voting
So-
list because my previous career had me out of town a lot,
Sure, so hard to
and
get.
so it was really difficult to make sure I was always home on election days, and so I registered for permanent early voting. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one that I like to go
do the thing.
and cast
Right.
my ballot.
Sure.
Like me and my wife would go together, and it's like we're doing our part. But this year, I was like, God, I'm gonna vote by mail. I'm just gonna do that because it's gonna be so much. It's gonna be chaotic, right? So
or if they're gonna, what restrictions they
yes.
have. Or
So
what.
I never got a ballot. I got the sample one, which was interesting.
Yeah.
And there's a story behind that one too. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so now I was gonna go early vote in person, and then I was talking to a friend of mine. They're like, "Yeah, it took 2 hours."
Yeah.
I'm like, "2? Come on, okay." I'm looking at the camera.
Where's the fast pass?
Guys.
Fast pass.
Like set up and there's
I know
one.
you got a fast.
Well, there's one, but there was one location to go early vote.
Yeah.
I'm like, give us a couple spots. If you have a 2 hour wait.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
a couple spots.
So I'm really nervous about tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm really hoping the majority of people, which it sounds like,
It seems like most
did
people
cast
already
their
voted, right?
their paper ballot and dropped it off. And if you haven't dropped off your paper ballot, go drop it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
And don't mail it.
Yeah,
Don't
if
mail
you
it.
have not, if you have not returned your ballot yet, do not put it in the mail. If you are here in Yavapai County, in the Prescott area, there is one place you can go to drop it off, and that is the county building on Fair Street. So you can go today or tomorrow and still drop off that ballot, and it will be counted.
But do that thing.
And
Yeah.
if you want to know where you can vote in person
Yes.
tomorrow,
Where do you go find that out? Because I need to do that too. Because it changes.
it's
every
just
year.
yavapai.us/go vote. So I will put that in the comments on at least one of these videos right now.
Yeah. So again, get out and vote.
Yeah. And then
If you don't vote, you
Yeah.
can't have a problem with things, right?
Exactly.
That's
Because
like that thing.
Wednesday is going to be an interesting day.
Yeah, we're gonna
And
have either.
We're gonna have upset people or upset people.
Yeah,
Let
our
everybody
country's
be
so
cool.
divided. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Half of people are gonna be disappointed, but hopefully, no matter what happens, we rally again.
Yeah.
Rally together. And
Just
I think
remember,
we should.
it's 4 years. It's not forever.
Right.
yeah.
So things can happen in 4 years, but still.
Ask
I think it's
my
just-
freshman in high school right now if 4 years is not forever.
Well,
tell
no,
you-
but I
tell you
understand
something.
that. But I think a lot of people are like, we're not electing a king.
Yeah.
It's going to be going until
Exactly.
Well, yeah. So that's good. So my story on the sample ballot,
Mhm.
we have a relative who is not watching this for sure. So
Okay.
I can
Okay.
say it.
They're not watching.
So she was asking.
Is anybody
say bad
watching?
She
things
was asking us about her ballot. She couldn't find a ballot. She said, "Well, I got the sample one. I'll just fill that one out and send it in." I'm like, "No, you can't.
It's just an
That's
example.
not
You
how
can't-
this works.
You can't." But I'm wondering.
That's not how any of this
But
works.
see, honestly, we got that sample ballot probably way after. In fact, I know way after a lot of people got their paper ballot, because we had friends that were voting and they had their ballot, and we were over their house and they had just filled out their ballots, whatever, and that
Right.
was probably a month.
I
later.
turned mine in on the 15th of October.
When did you get the
Probably
sample one?
right. I didn't get a
Oh, you didn't
sample
get-
one. I just
Okay.
got a
Okay.
ballot.
You got
So-
the one.
so
I
then
got the ballot.
So then the sample ballot we got was way after. I'm like, how confusing to some people. Like they're thinking that's their ballot, right?
Right.
And it,
Well, I think that only went to people who didn't request a ballot,
oh,
There you go.
That's
This is
interesting.
so
awesome.
that you can kind of look it over
yeah.
and kind of make a game plan.
You know what's really
so that
bad?
you're not taking up so much time
Right.
when you're actually in the booth.
Makes complete sense. Makes complete sense.
That's-
but you
that's
know
my
what?
theory.
You got to be right. I hope you're right,
I hope I'm right.
because you make 100. It makes sense. It makes 100%
Right.
sense. But see, I'm a halfway smart, educated guy.
You are an intelligent individual.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
But they
like, hey, this is not your ballot. This is just information. What,
Right.
maybe it did say that. I didn't really read it.
It probably did.
I read the info on it though.
It probably had sample in.
It did say sample. It
across
did
the-
say sample. I
It
saw
probably
that.
said exactly those words, so you won't.
Well, I
take
did know
forever
it was
on
a
that
sample
day.
ballot,
Right.
but I didn't know why I was getting that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of
It's
odd. I'm like,
probably-
why am I getting this now when?
It makes sense because you want people to kind of know what they're gonna do,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like all the propositions and local stuff. Like I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be a whole lot of last minute decisions in the voters box tomorrow.
I don't think so. Not
when it comes to like the big stuff, the president and your
Right.
senators and
Yeah.
Congress people and all
Yeah.
of that. But you want your local stuff, your
Propositions, you gotta-
propositions. You want to make sure you do your research on them. So having a sample ballot certainly helps with that.
So I'll tell you what, in 2 years, and because we do this every 2 years, election cycle.
Yeah.
Not presidential election, but
Yeah.
propositions.
Right.
Because we'll still be doing our morning show. We should dig into
Right.
this, and we
There
should
you
get
go.
some people in here, and that'd be
Talk about it.
That'd be good. Yeah. Sorry we didn't do that this year.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our third.
It's a new thing.
Third episode.
But again, so the big news story obviously is the election,
Yeah.
and Arizona is one of those states where your vote actually matters.
Yeah, we've kind of become a swing state.
Right.
In a lot of ways in the last couple
I'm
of
just-
election cycles.
I'm just intrigued just to see where it goes. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna be fine either way. Like,
Well, and,
the sun will rise the next morning.
Sure.
Everything would. I'm just going. All right, let's see how.
well, it's funny because
Let's roll the dice and just.
well, if you listen to any of the news, right, and I don't care what news organization you listen to or watch,
Right.
Other than this one.
Yeah, other than
This is the only news you need.
yeah, we're gonna give you the stories you actually need to know.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's almost like nowadays, what you can't even trust or believe
Nope.
Right.
the news media. And, they have all these polls and stuff. And I'm like, you guys didn't learn 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't work. They were totally wrong.
Yeah.
And
You
the
never know.
the news media relies on those. That's all they say. Oh, well, so-and-so is up in the polls in this state, and they're not, and then they're losing in this
Yeah.
state. And then the election happens, and it's like the weather.
Yeah.
They're wrong. And it's
Right.
like, oh, we should, you know what? We just need to start a polling company because
We can
apparently
Just
there's
figure it
no there's no consequence to being
Right.
completely wrong
absolutely
in something
wrong.
as big as a presidential election.
Yep.
Well, I think what you have is more and more. So what I've noticed is, obviously, with the divisiveness that's out there in the world, politically speaking, right? We're a very divided nation at this point in time. But what I'm seeing is people are way more likely to be just outright rude
Yeah.
to somebody
Yeah, based upon who they're
based
voting for.
on who they're voting for. And so what I think you get is a lot of people just not talking about it as much.
Yeah,
Right.
They're playing things a lot more close to the vest.
you're right.
And I think that's obviously going to alter polling data.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
For sure.
100%.
For sure.
So, speaking of data,
Data.
how's the market?
Market.
You like that segue?
Good thing.
That was very good. Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
he's like, these guys are going to drone on about this crap for hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kellen's going to give us a
Like,
market
yeah,
update.
like,
I'm going
I
to
know,
check.
I know you
Right.
guys well enough to know. Like, let's close that up. No.
Let's start as an easier transition,
Easier transition?
Um,
All right.
which is interesting because usually there's a lot more volatility in markets as an election approaches. Last week was the roughest week the Dow has had since like March.
Yeah.
And but starting off the day before an election, up over 465 points. The last time I checked the numbers, the Dow was up at 26,969
Nice.
in early trading. So pretty big rebound,
Yeah.
which is awesome to see. Mortgage rates right now are sitting at 2.86 for a 30-year fixed and 2.35 for a 15-year fixed. And if you're trying to sell a house right now, it's a super good time.
It's a really
Sell
good
your
time.
house.
Sell your house.
Well, and I just want to add to that. I had some clients this week.
Mhm.
We had 13 houses to see 2 days before they came to town.
Right.
Yep.
You know how many houses we got to see? 4.
I was going to say less than 5.
Yep.
4. So it's a great time to sell a house. Give us a call, by the way, if you're going to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. We can help you.
Plug.
You'll even
as
get
of
spotlighted on the show.
There you
true.
go.
As of Friday, we had 486 listings on the market, which is super low.
Yeah.
Last week, total of 92 new listings. Good news for that. 24 houses went under contract over the weekend,
Mhm.
but 31 came on the market
Oh.
over the weekend. So, which lately is really not the case. We have more, our numbers have been declining and declining. We're still sitting at about an 8.5 week absorption rate, which is pretty rough as far as inventory is concerned, but we don't often see even weekends where more homes are going on the market than coming off the market. So we'll see. Like I said, I said it last week, I'm going to say it again this week. I think we're going to start to see a little bit of a return to normalcy, a little bit less market volatility
Fingers crossed.
after tomorrow, and I genuinely believe that will be the case regardless of who gets the vote.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really do.
Makes sense.
I agree.
So there we go. That's your market news for today.
And again, if you want a more detailed market analysis,
Friday.
every Friday morning, Mr. Beard here,
This
Kellen,
guy.
will give you a video and let you know what's
It's on
happening.
our Rockstar group page, which some of you guys are watching on right now.
Yeah, very nice. Tucker, who we talking about this week? We got a business spotlight.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about we wanted to do the business spotlight, and Kellen and I, Beard and I, did a video that will link into this video.
I'm doing it right now.
Doing it as we speak.
You talk, I'll link.
Sounds good. It's the Museum of Indigenous People, formerly the Smoke Eye Museum. They changed names back in February pre-COVID. And the museum started in like 1935 with a group of people. It's got kind of a different history to it, but we went there and they've got a lot of updated, really cool stuff. So we wanted to highlight that business being the Museum of Indigenous People. It's right next to Ken Lindley Field in Prescott. But it's really, really cool. Recommend going and checking it out.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun checking it out. I hadn't been since I think I was in the 4th grade.
Yeah, it's been a long time since
It's a completely different place now.
Honestly, it's kind of tucked away.
Yeah, we have the armory kind of up front, right, and then it sits kind of behind
it sits behind the armory.
Yeah.
But it's really, really cool, and I mean, we had a lot of fun going and checking that out, and my son was with us, and he's still kind of talking about the cool stuff that he saw there. So yeah, recommend going in and checking that out. So Museum of Indigenous People.
I like it. And did we have any? I know you guys went on a ghost hunt.
We did.
We did one. I was like, I don't know if we can call it a ghost hunt. I kept on getting called out for saying it was a ghost hunt.
Oh, really?
It was a paranormal investigation.
Oh, a ghost hunt.
A ghost hunt. A ghost hunt.
I just, I don't
you
know.
know,
Yeah,
it
definitely
was-
check out the video. It was quite an experience.
That's
It
the
was-
second half of the video that
Yeah.
is linked in the comments right
So-
now.
It's a
where
bucket. It was a bucket list.
We went on a paranormal investigation or
A
a
ghost hunt.
ghost hunt,
Yeah. So
and it was
interesting.
it happened.
Yeah.
We did.
So, it was pretty cool. So yeah, what do we got for entertainment?
Well, be honest. with you.
Karaoke's back.
Karaoke's back,
Karaoke is back.
and which is interesting. They have
Okay.
to wear a mask. So, like you
Okay.
said, it's the largest production of The Masked Singer
Yes.
Nice.
in
Other than the messing.
other than The Masked Singer. No, so this week, you know, I think a lot of the bars are still and entertainment venues are still updating their events. I know that Combo Deluxe is playing at the Birdcage on Saturday.
Excellent.
You know, check in with Spotlight on Prescott as the week progresses, and as those venues add their events, we will make sure that the Spotlight page is updated. And again, venue owners, bars,
Holler at us.
let us know, you know, if you got something going, and we'll make sure it gets on our page. It's completely free, just additional free promotion, and we'll spotlight you here.
I have an event that I wanted to talk about this morning, and it's coming up on Friday morning from 8:30 to 11. Right downtown on the corner of Montezuma and Goodwin, there's a big empty lot, and we are going to be using that this year to do the Coats for Kids drive.
Nice, good.
So
man.
that is again Friday morning, 8:30 to 11. Bring a coat, new or gently used, for kids. They're also looking for any other cold weather gear, so gloves, scarves, things of that nature. If you bring a coat, you get a free cup of coffee from Campgrounds Coffee and a free donut from Outlaw Donuts. So come on out and help. It's been a rough year for a lot of people, so they need your help this year. We couldn't put out nearly as many donation boxes as we usually have, so really we're counting on the drive on Friday,
What time is that at again?
8:30 to 11.
You be there?
Yeah.
You be there?
Of course.
I'll be there. So come say hi to us.
Yeah.
It's a great cause.
Yeah.
It gets cold. Like I said, it's going to be 46 degrees is the high on Saturday.
Yeah.
So before it gets cold, kids need coats.
Yes, sir.
Let's do that thing.
Yeah, buy your if you got a gently used coat for your
Yeah.
son or daughter,
Yeah.
and they've grown out of that. Bring it by.
Yep.
Definitely.
Bring it by.
Definitely.
That's gonna do it for us.
I think so. Unless we want to talk more, we'll talk about stuff off the camera.
Politics.
Obviously, some things are just not
Sports ball.
or G-rated. You
Yeah.
know, if you know us, you know what we're talking about. But hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
Absolutely.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes, sir.
All right.
There you go.
Have a
Be
good
good
one.
to each other.